Let me pull up some period horror stories. You guys submitted a lot today. So I'll pull those up while everyone slowly loads in, because there's nothing more awkward than waiting for people to show up when you're on live. Yo, let me change this ring light. I look like I'm at the beach. There we go. That's a little better, right? Hi. Oh, I got my messages on. I was like, where did that noise come from? Hi, guys. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Zoe. Oh, I love seeing you guys flood in. How's everyone? Hi. It's just a bunch of fun. Hi, Fiona. Hi, Ray Ray. Oh my God, Audrey the Turtle. Hey, babes. I am pulling up you guys' period horror stories. Oh no! Guys, you will literally not believe this, but okay, actually you will believe this because you guys have so many period horror stories. But I use Google Forms, right? Hello? Please unfreeze. I'm just gonna wait while this unfreezes. Hi, Cassidy. This froze. And I was gonna show you guys something. Here we go. Okay, wait. So just to show you, this is how many period horror story submissions I have. 8,195 submissions. And there's this pop-up that says, this form is approaching the response limit. Wait, what happens when that happens? Oh no. Oh wait, it says once surpassed, the individual view will no longer be displayed. Oh, that's not good. Y'all have simply too many period horror stories. I don't know what to tell you. That's crazy. I have literally never seen that on a forum. Hi, Liza. That's the first thing I saw. Hi, babes. Where did I get the headband? I made it. Look, it's a little like, isn't it so cute? It's a litter. It's a litter crochet. It's a little spider web crochet. Y'all know I can't English. What time is it in my country? It is 8 p.m. and I have not had dinner. We're cooked. We are cooked, actually. Hi, Stella. Thanks for being here. Oh, my messages froze. Wait. Sad creep or crepe? What's that, babe? Is it a crepe or a creep? Either way, thanks for being here. Hi, Violet. Hi, Faith. Hi, Peyton. Hi, Lyle. I'm just saying hi to everyone that I care now. Hi, Blueberry. I love you guys too. Oh my God, yeah, you did show up for a live. Thanks for being here. Hi, friends. Hi, Nina. Do I like pancakes? Hot take. Actually, yeah, I do like pancakes. I was like, I prefer waffles more than pancakes, but I still like pancakes. I like all type of breakfasts, really, except sausages. Sausage is the one thing that I can't get behind. Hi, Anastasia or Anastasia. Did I say it right? Please correct me. I love you too, Ray of Sunshine. My cat's pregnant and I'm on my period. Sounds like your cat should have gotten her period and she didn't. Tragic. Drinking tea while studying. I absolutely love that for you. Okay, babes. So how do we want to do this? Do we want to mess around for a little bit and catch up, or do we jump right into the period stories? Girly, give me a shout out. Shout out to the letter L, because that's your username. Shout out L. We taking this L. Hi, Jade. Right in, I have to go soon. Chloe, no, you don't. Come back. What are you talking about? Hi, Jeremy1. Jeremy1? Your name is Jeremy1? Okay, well, thanks for being here, Jeremy1. Interesting name. All right. Are we getting in? You know what? I just saw someone ask, how do we submit? So go to my channel, and then you're going to go to the tab that says community. In the most recent post, I link the form where I'm reading the period horror stories. And whenever my laptop wants to load, it's super slow because it was dead. I'm going to give shout out to the comments on my latest video. I said if you left some spooky comments on my latest video, like spooky emojis, I'd give you a shout out on live. So when I can pull that up, I'll give those shout outs because this is really slow. Yeah. Sorry about that. This laptop, y'all, I've had this, oh my gosh, since I like started my YouTube channel. That's crazy. My favorite form of potato, shoestring French fries. The really little skinny ones. I love those. Okay, let's get right into your period horror stories. I am going to the end of the form because it's the most recent. So let's go. Hello? If this wants to load today. I love your bandana. Thanks. I made it. Hi, babes. You are not late. You're fine. We are still getting set up. All right. It is time for some period stories. This first one says, there's a hair. That's not what it says. It says, so I was at Disneyland. Oh my gosh, chill out. So I was at Disneyland, and while we were doing, yo, hold up. There is a lot of typos in this. Give me a second to read this and then I'll read it through. This is why y'all get the edited version of this, because I have to sit here and be like, what are you saying? So I was at Disneyland, and while we were riding on the loop, I lose my tampon. It somehow fell out and it landed on a guy's head. Dude, if that happened to me at Disneyland, that's supposed to be the happiest place on earth. You imagine a tampon falling on your head at the happiest place on earth? Absolutely tragic. I don't know how the tampon fell out. How did the tampon fall out of you? Were you not wearing panties? Did you not have shorts, pants? How did it pop out of your coochie and do that? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna say it was destiny. Oh, hi, guys. I love all the ews. And I'm like, why is everyone ewing me? And I'm like, oh, that's right. I'm reading stories about tampons falling on your heads. Tragic. Anyways. If this wants to load. Hi, Leah. Hi, Addison. I love you too. I would jump off the roller coaster. No way, babes. You tell me you jump off the roller coaster because a tampon fell on you? You know what? That's valid. That is valid, actually. Same, sis. I'm jumping off with you. Wait, actually, that's so fun. You guys can, like, live react to the period horror stories. I do crochet. I have this, like, I made this little bee. This was one of probably the first projects I made. Oh, it's dusty. We're getting sidetracked, but it's okay. It's the ADHD. I made this little Snoopy. Isn't he so cute? Hottie, hottie like a bag of Takis. Girl, you hitting on me? Take me to dinner. Hey, yo. Hi, Lily. Sharon, I got a disease. What kind of disease? Hi, Janine. Or Jane. I don't know. Conrad or Jeremiah. Conrad, babes. Come on. Okay, let's see. This period horror story says, hi, Olive. That's not what the story says, but I saw that comment. I'm not turning this into a video. I'm just doing it live, and this is going to get posted on my channel if you miss it and you want to watch it, or you just want to watch it again. I got my hairband. I made it. That's where I got it. Isn't it cute? Let me know if you want a tutorial, actually. I might make one. Okay, this says, I got my period and went to the lake with my cousin. I wasn't super comfortable with tampons, so I wore one in the morning. So I wore one in the morning at church with her, and after church we went back to her house to pack a lunch, and I went to change my tampon. As soon as I got too ahead of myself. There wasn't a ton of blood, and I had a period swimsuit, so I figured I would be fine without one. Rookie mistake. As soon as we got out of the lake, I went to the bathroom, and sure enough, there was blood all over my swimsuit and the top of my legs. I, of course, didn't have a tampon because I was stupid, and so I went out and got on the paddleboard with my cousin with my dress on. Once we were out in the middle of the lake, I jumped in the water and told her. Luckily, she was totally chill about it and just told me it was natural and that everything was fine, but it still haunts me to this day. But listen, it is natural, okay? And like everything is fine because it's blood, you know? It could be worse, right? My thing is, you had a period swimsuit on and there was blood all over the swimsuit and the top of your legs. But if you're in the water is gonna like wash it off, you know? That's like the best part. Someone said no. Or no. Guys, shh, the Aussies are asleep right now. I subscribed. Thanks for subscribing. Hey, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, you should totally subscribe because I make a lot of videos where I like read your embarrassing stories and confessions. Anyways, if you get your period and like you're swimming, right? That's totally fine because the water's going to dilute it. And that's literally like the best part about like bleeding in water accidentally is your drop of blood is so tiny in comparison to that ginormous lake. So it could be worse, you know? I've been subbed. You're so real for that. Say Patrick. Hi, Patrick. Hi, Willow. I love you too. You guys are so sweet. Where are your stories? Okay, go to my channel. Once you're on my channel, you're going to go to the tab that says community. It's going to be the most recent post. And I'm like, just share your period horror stories for live. My therapist said I might have ADHD twinsies. I mean, my therapist hasn't said that, but to be fair, I know it. I feel it deep in my soul, you know, especially because my best friend, hi Allie, especially because my best friend from high school has been telling me I've had it for like 10 years. So thanks, babe. She said I look beautiful. Ah! Thank you. You guys are just as pretty, even though I can't see you. I'm going to pretend I do. Hi, Violet. Okay. I feel like I get so distracted. But like the problem is I want to yap with you guys, but I want to read stories and share them with you. But I still want to yap with you guys more. You feel me? I have a crush on a guy named Eli. Oh my gosh. Have you guys seen Degrassi? Because that reminds me of Eli from Degrassi. I had the fattest crush on him. He's an emo boy. If you guys like emo boys. Hi, Evelyn. Eli from Degrassi, that's the one. You're right, babe. Whoever just said I can do both, you're right, Dancing Crane. I can yap and read period stories. Absolutely. I remember someone said you were a hear me out, but you are a pick me, choose me, love me. Addison, are you rizzing me up right now? On live in front of everyone? You so real for that, babes. Thank you. Okay, let's see. This story says, I was 15 and taking the city bus into downtown for a day camp writing thing. It was a week long. This week coincided with my period, and I think these were the days I was still only using pads. It was bad, and I was wearing a khaki skirt. I feel like I already know where this is coming from. Whoever just said I'm beautiful inside out, so are you, babes. Don't ever forget that, okay? So she's in a khaki skirt. Yikes. By the end of the day, I was trying to cope with quarter machine pads. I rode the bus home and walked on the block with my red badge of courage. I was mortified and I have no idea why I didn't just call my mom. I was trying to be mature and handle it. Over 20 years later, and that one can still make me blush. Oh, babes. To be honest, good on you, actually, because you know who wouldn't want to try to like handle it on their own? I get that. I respect that. I would also walk around proudly with blood on my butt, even though sure it sounds embarrassing, but like what am I gonna do realistically? You know, like can't do nothing about it, might as well just own it and be like, yeah, women bleed, what about it? So actually it's a big power move. I'm so proud of you. At 15 years old, having that big of a power move, that's crazy. I could have never have done that. Wow. We love to see it. Hi, Clover. Hi, Erica. Your ex-bestie called you a fat butt? I'm glad you said ex-bestie. That's not a real bestie. What do you mean you call me a butt? A fat butt with a PH. She said you got a fat butt with a PHA. In 5th grade, I got my period in the middle of class and the teacher wouldn't let me go to the bathroom, so I had to wait around for 20 minutes until class ended, and once class was over, I rushed to the bathroom and I leaked the whole way through my pants and had no spare change of pants. I went to the nurse and she wouldn't give me a change of pants and told me to put my sweatshirt over my pants. Oh my God, babes, you said pants so many times. And go without the rest of the school day embarrassed. And my one friend noticed and gave me a spare pair of shorts because she was on her period too. And she also gave me everything I needed, which was very helpful. So now I make sure I have extra products in my backpack for middle school so that never happens again. Your bestie is a real one. Hi, Izzy. Thanks for being here. Jigglypuff, you are also insanely beautiful. That bestie is a real one. That teacher, not so real. The nurse, to be fair, like, where's the nurse going to pull a pair of pants out? You know, like, I see the nurse giving you, like, a pad, but, like, I can't just be like, pants. It'd be cool if she did have pants or could be a little bit more helpful. I'll give her that, but I understand why the nurse didn't have pants. But that's why you hit up the lost and found and you take someone else's pants. Or better yet, you go to your PE locker and you grab your gym shorts. But at least Bestie came through. We respect Bestie and we love Bestie. Realer than my ex. Damn right, silly bean. Can I send something in that's just a story? So, babes, I'm currently doing period stories, but you can go to my channel, go to my community tab, scroll down, and you're going to see the entire, like, live stream schedule. I think I'm reading embarrassing stories one day, question mark. Maybe. I will, though. Question, do you collect Squishmallows? I love you too. Babes, do not talk to me about Squishmallows. Oh my gosh. I currently have my Halloween ones all throughout my living room. This is the one I have closest to me right now. It's Gengar. I went through the, like, absolute worst, what's it called? Addictive phase with Squishmallows during the pandemic, and especially like 2021. I bought so many Squishmallows, and I still have so many Squishmallows. And to be honest, I've actually been considering like selling or like giving away a bunch of my Squishmallows, which if you guys are interested in that, let me know, because I have so many Squishmallows. They're like taking over my closet. I don't know where to put them. So I saw a comment that said, how do you gain confidence? Okay, listen. My 2 life hacks, which I talk about in my Girl Talk video. If you haven't seen my Girl Talk video, you should definitely go check that out. The 2 things I say is fake it till you make it. Literally tell yourself you're a baddie until you believe that you're actually a baddie. And the second thing is talk to yourself like you would your friend. If your friend was going on being like, I'm so ugly, I don't like myself, I hate this about me, you'd be like, girl, you're tripping, you're beautiful, you're actually like amazing, what are you talking about? Say that same stuff to yourself. Whenever you catch yourself thinking, oh my God, I'm so ugly, be like, girl, no you're not, you're a baddie. And it's literally just like delusioning yourself until you believe it. That's confidence. Delulu until it becomes true. Hi friends, it is 5:47 in the morning in India. Babes, I can't believe I'm the first thing you see in the morning. Rise and shine. I love you too, Naomi. You're on the Hear Me Out cake, but you don't need to be heard out. Ooh. I'm sorry. Is this a live where I'm reading your period horror stories, or you guys are hitting on me? Come on. I mean, I'm not complaining. Thanks, babes. You should do a live where you're just yapping with us. Nah, you're right. Like, I wanted to add the themes to shake it up, but I mean, I'm technically still yapping, right? So like we could yap and read some stories, but I did want to ask you guys, how would you feel if I started doing lives more than once a week? If you want to see lives more than once a week, let me know what days specifically, because so far I just have Tuesdays, which, oh my gosh, by the way, yesterday was Monday and I posted a new video. If you haven't checked it out, you should totally check it out. Who just said bye, Panic? I love you too, Peyton. I think someone said hi, Mandy. Hi, Mandy. Oh, Eve saying bye, Panic too. You guys are so funny. Have you seen my Bucky costume? That's like the #1 comment I get with my Bucky costume. It's just bye or panic. And it's so funny. You guys are so real. Okay, let's pull up another story. I feel like I get so distracted yapping, but I love yapping. What can I say? I once got my period while doing the hanky-panky. I was embarrassed, but he said to not worry. It's normal. Wow. Hi, Autumn. I am so proud of that boy. What should I draw? Draw me. Draw me and then send it to me. Hi, don't you just love people? Happy birthday. All right, let's pull up another story. That was a little short one. A man. Exactly, babes. A man. Okay, here we go. This says, not really a period horror story, but when I was in 7th grade, I was so dizzy and late. I went to use the bathroom and I had to start in my first period. I wasn't exactly nervous because my sister had hers, so I knew what it was. Anyways, my school has a free pad and tampon machine, so I took one. But the only pads my school gives out are maxi pads that are like thicker than Kim K. You did not just say thicker than Kim K, bro. Oh, happy 15th birthday. I had no idea how to really use it. And my next vlog came and I ran to get my phone and I accidentally texted my friend before my mom that I got my period. Thank you. I'm so happy you love my videos. You know, like accidentally telling your mom or accidentally telling your friend before you mom that you got your period isn't the worst thing that could happen. I just can't believe someone just described pads as thicker than Kim K. Wow, that's a new one. Also, jealous of your school that had free tampon and free pads? You know what my school had? Girls peeing in the soap dispenser. That's what my school had. Wow. Tragic. Rudolph. Who just brought up Rudolph? Hashtag justice for Rudolph. Also, hi, Mark. I saw that comment. Or no, hi, Mac. Hi, Mac. Hi, Gwen. Y'all gotta stop bringing up that poor deer. Y'all know what's sad? It's like December is in 3 months. Do you think she's gonna go after Rudolph again? Hi, April. That poor freaking deer. Anyways, someone just said we don't talk about that. We don't, but somehow we still gotta bring it up. I really hope he's safe this year. Okay, I'll read one more story and then I'll go back to yapping with you guys. Never forget. That's right. I was leaving Spanish class, and when I got up, there was blood on the chair. Classic, a tale as old as time. I immediately sat down and told my female teacher that I needed to stay after class to talk to her. I waited until everyone left and I told her what happened. She was so sweet and cleaned it for me and gave me a pad to change into and gave me a tardy note so it wouldn't count. I love you too. And that teacher is so real. Wow, this is like one of the few times that I get a story where the teacher is actually so real and so nice, because it's usually like, haha, my teacher wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. My teacher made me like clean my own period blood in front of the entire class. That's a real one. She remembers what it's like to have a period. Hi, Loretta. That one short gave me bi panic. Babes, you're so real for that. Y'all are so funny. Okay, wait. My comments are actually finally loading on my YouTube video. So I did promise to give some shout outs if you guys left spooky comments on my newest video, which is where I talk about TikTok Halloween costumes. Have y'all seen that video yet? What do we think about that? Bye. Enjoy your shower. Still with glasses? Me? I'm actually blind, guys. Do you know that I film without my glasses on, so I actually can't even see while I'm filming? Isn't that funny? Anyways, these are from Pair Eyewear. If you want, I have a discount code. What is my discount code with Pair Eyewear? I think it's Sharon15. Yeah, go check that out. Anyways, the first shout out goes to Bryn Carrier. It says, saw the post, love your videos. Keep up the amazing work. You're such an inspiration. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. Hi, Savage. Hi, Emma. Hi, Finn. I'm just saying hi to every comment that I saw right now. Love you, Sharon. That's from Tina. I love you too. You guys are so sweet. I love your videos from Peyton Taylor. Thanks, babe. So happy you do. And now, shall we go back to period horror stories? Now we should yap for a bit, right? Hi, Olaf. Olaf! Like the snowman? That's crazy. Do you read all of the stories? So currently I have, let's see, 8,247 stories. I've actually gotten more stories since I started this live. I try to read as many as I can, but if I tried to read 8,000 stories in one sitting, I'd probably lose my mind. Like, I generally think my brain would melt. Hi, Sally. Bless the poor kid's eyes that wanted to go trick-or-treating but saw what? Rudolph? Hi, Emma. Oh, guys, actually, since we're here, we're talking about period horror stories. I want to let everyone know, if you haven't found out yet, I am hosting my period drive once again. So if you haven't heard, every single year I collect period products and I donate them to locals in my community that need them. I usually always give them to this organization called I Support the Girls, which is an amazing organization. Charlie XCX and Billie Eilish actually just recently donated to I Support the Girls too, which is super, super cool. So they're legit and they're amazing. Hi, Patrick. And so I am hosting my period drive. All my donations are through Amazon. It's literally just an Amazon wish list. If you go to my recent YouTube video or my latest short where I read period horror stories, I have linked the donation. And I said, if you donate more than $25 worth of donations, I will send you a crochet tampon that I made. It's like a tampon that I crocheted. Hold up. Let me show you the tampons. I think they're all in here. Hello? Ow! I'm moving the camera. If you donate to my period drive, I will send you a little crochet tampon that I made. Aren't they so cute? I'm actually obsessed with them. I really am. Should we name them? I feel like we should name them. All right, who wants to name this one? What am I going to be for Halloween? I don't know yet. I am not saying 6, 7. That's the last time I'm ever saying that, okay? Name it Rudolph. I know y'all did not just say to name him Rudolph. Hi, Raina. Hi, Raina. Raina, I combined your name with Rudolph. Tammy the tampon. That's funny. I liked it. Max, wait, why are you guys so good at naming tampons? Robert? You don't look like a Robert. He kind of looked like a Robert. I don't know. I like Tammy. Tammy's funny. Bloody Mary. Bob, a classic. Bloody Gary. Surprise. It's a Bloody Gary. Oppo the period. Iconic because I'm on my period. Oh, I thought you wanted me to name him Iconic. I was like, okay, yeah, respect. It is iconic. Pancakes or waffles? It really depends on the day, babes. You know, Bloody Billy. Bloody Billy. Facts. Maxie. I do like Maxie. These are good names. Hi, Lillian. What did that say? Bloodolphia. I can't wait to watch this live back on my YouTube channel. And the best part is, like, you're nasty for that. I'm nasty for this? Absolutely not. Or Rudolph. Rudolph, yeah, that was nasty. I can't wait to watch this live back because when you watch a live, there are no comments. So it looks like I'm just, like, talking to all the voices in my head, but it's you guys. That's my favorite part. I like Maxie. Maxie or Tammy. We'll decide later. Anyways, the period horror stories, right? Thomas the Tampon. He's so cute, right? If you donate to my period drive, I might just send you one of these. If you donate, send me an email with your proof of donation, and you might get your own little Steve the Tampon. Steve, really? Steve? That's fair. I feel like Steve Harrington would love him. Oh, congrats on getting your ears pierced. All right, let me pull the stories back up. I'm like trying to yap and read stories, you know. Sin. That's a cute name. Sin. Hi, Layla. All right. This says, background info. I live in Indiana. I was in Ohio for a field trip in a village where there were no bathrooms. What do you mean you were in an entire village with no bathrooms? Yes, Steve Harrington from Stranger Things. This is so funny. I could just picture someone watching this and being like, why are we talking about Steve Harrington and talking about no bathrooms? Anyways, there are no bathrooms in this village that apparently is from like the Stone Age, and I didn't have period supplies. The adult that was with us was a guy, and all my friends that I was in a group with were boys. I was wearing a red dress, so it wasn't that bad. Oh, babes, you fine. The blood is blending into the dress. That's actually the best life hack. If you're bleeding, just wear red at all times. Now everyone knows that you're bleeding, and if you do bleed, they can't tell that you bled through. Oh. It wasn't that bad until blood started dripping down my legs. My bestie that was a girl, and the only girl that I was friends with that had a period, moved schools that summer. I'm telling her about this on Halloween when we meet up to go trick-or-treating. I'm so excited for you, babes. Love you, Sharon. See you at your live. Hey, are you here? Hi, Avery. Are you here? Did I just read your story? It's my birthday. I love that typo. Birthday. Happy birthday, babes. Hi, Riley. Happy birthday, Gwenny Bear. That's so cute. Delulu Delilah. That's a great name, babes, honestly. I love all the happy birthdays in the comments. You guys are so sweet for that. Crochet Whiz. Ah! I made this. I crocheted this. You're so beautiful too. Thank you. Hey, if you're watching this, by the way, and you're enjoying all the, the tea and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Your girl is almost at 800,000 subscribers, which is insane to say. And I'm like, can we get there today? I know it's not going to happen today, but like, that's how today. Please and thank you. Latina baddie, girl. I know that's right. Crochet Coochie Queen. Wow, I've never been called that before. I think that's my new favorite nickname. Thank you. Crochet Coochie Queen. Wow, she ate with that. She really did. Oh no. I was watching Just Sharon one day before I got my period, and when I went to the bathroom, I started. Confirmed. If you watch Just Sharon, you will get your period. I feel like I just cursed you guys by saying that. Never mind. Unless you want your period to come, then I mean. Hi, Presley. I saw someone say, when's my birthday? Is that what that said? My birthday is June 2nd. I'm a Gemini. Hi, Adriana. Johnny or Derry from The Outsiders? I haven't seen The Outsiders. Let me Google them right now. I'm just going to Google them off looks. Johnny or Derry from The Outsiders. I don't know if they're good people. I don't know if they're bad people. Okay? I'm just going off purely looks. These are children. Oh, wait. This is old. So they're like adults now, right? How old is this? Guys, these are literally... That's a child. Okay, I see Johnny. Who's Derry? Johnny's cute enough. Oh, Daryl. Oh, hey, yo. Patrick Swayze is Daryl. Babes, I feel like that's the obvious answer, right? Nah. Well, which one should I choose, actually? That's the real question. More stories. Okay, Peyton, I'm going. Dang, girl. You've been watching me since I made YouTube videos from the beginning. You're so real for that. Thanks, babe. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like my keyboard. It's falling apart. Look at this. Anyways, period horror stories before Peyton hurts me. I got you, Peyton. I got you. This one says, when I was in grade 8, I was at rehearsal for the school play, just sitting backstage because we weren't doing a scene I was in, and I felt a little wet down there. And I just assumed it was sweat because it was kind of hot in there. Coochie sweat is so real. That's the worst part, actually thinking, is it coochie sweat or is it my period or is it both? Yikes. Anyways, I ignored it until it just got worse and worse, and when I got into my mom's car after rehearsal, I looked down and there was blood like all the way down my thighs. I was wearing long pants and they were dark colored, at least. My poor mother freaked out like, why didn't you put a pad on? And this haunts me. I love you too, and babes, to be fair, I feel like once it feels like you've been sweating for, I don't know, the second, the third, the fourth time, I feel like you should have gone to check. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to period blame, but babes, I'd be like, damn, my coochie's really sweaty. Like, really, really sweaty. That's your sign. It's okay. We live and we learn, And even if you had just a coochie sweat, even if you just had a sweaty coochie, you could have still checked on it, but it's okay. Everything about a period is a learning process, so it's fine. When I was 12, I went to SeaWorld for the first time, but I had gotten my period the day before. When we left to eat, I changed my pad during that time, but I laughed too much and it refilled. And my mom didn't let me change. What do you mean your mom didn't let you change your pad? 10 minutes after we were back at SeaWorld, I went to the restroom and I had bled onto my shorts. I had to stay there like another 10 minutes waiting for clean clothes, and I'm scared of getting it before anything important. BTW, love your videos. And te quiero, Sharon. Ooh, we got another Latina baddie. Te quiero too, girl. The fact that mom didn't let you change your pad, even after being like, Mom, I just bled through this pad, is wild. Wow. That's freaking tragic. What do y'all think of mom? What would you do? What would you do if your mom didn't let you change your pad? Y'all, I'm already losing my voice. Oh my gosh. Tragic. Hydration check. Hydration. Anyone got water? Tampy the tampon. I'm gonna just. Anyways. Hi, Roxana. Tears run down my thighs dance break. Is that an actual song, or are we talking like bloody tears as like a period joke? Conrad or Jeremiah? Conrad. Babes. Hi, Allie. Hi. Do I have any pets? I do. I have my Fluff, which Fluffy is not here right now. Fluffy has custody with me and my parents, so she's with my mom. She took my dog, y'all. know what's funny? Actually, I also had a cat. Well, I had 2 cats. Sadly, one of them passed away. My little Coco. That was my kitty. She passed away. But I have another cat, and her name is Amaria. And my grandma actually took custody of her. Because, fun fact, I'm actually allergic to cats and dogs, and I shouldn't have my own pets. And my allergies have actually gotten so bad. So, now my family has custody of my pets. I still visit them. It sounds like I have visitation rights, and I do, but it's so tragic, I know. Bye, Moonstar Sun. Thanks for being here. Hi, Roxana. Alex or Cole? I'm afraid that I don't know where Alex and Cole are from. What kind of dog is it? She's a Lhasa Apso. I think that's how you say it. Basically, kind of like a little Shih Tzu. She's a little white, crusty dog. The most Latina dog ever, I know. Please read. Okay, here we go. My girl, Emma. I got my period in gym class, and our PE teacher doesn't let us go to the bathroom. So I had to wait until my PE class ended, and when I told him, he told me to hold it in. I'm so sorry, but like, why would a PE teacher not let you go to the bathroom? That's so weird. Do you want me to bleed all over your basketballs, coach? I don't understand. Do you want me to bleed on this basketball court and have everyone slipping and sliding in my period blood? Weird. So weird. Next time, you should just bleed all over the court. See what he says about that. Oh, Alex or Cole, the Walter boys. Or Water boys. Is it My Life with the Water Boys or the Walter boys? Y'all, I only saw like the first 3 episodes of that series. I'm trying to think. Which one was the cute one? Let me pull up what they look like again. Alex or Cole. It is Walter. Walter boys. All right, let's see. I have to go based off just looks because I do not remember their characters. Oh, easy. I love a brunette. This one. Who's that? Who's the brunette? Where is he? Is that the same person? Yes, that one. Who's the brunette? What can I say, babes? My type is Joe Jonas. Give me brown eyes, dark brown eyebrows, and dark hair, and that's true. I'm thinking back to a video where I made with like one of my best friends. Her name is Karina. And we were talking about my type of guys. And then she was like, your type is you. Because these boys just look like you in boy form. So true. And if that's not self-love, I don't know what is. Hi, Christy. This is your first stream. Welcome. Cole. Is that Cole? Okay, cool. I picked Cole. He doesn't look like the Cole. I guess he kind of does. Whatever. Hi, my name is Lily, and please read this out loud. Lily, I got you. A blood clot fell on the bathroom floor when I got my period. That's tragic. Isn't it awful when you get that feeling of like a literal jellyfish coming out of your coochie? It's horrible. I remember my first blood clot. I was like, oh, is that supposed to happen? Am I dying? Oh, that's Alex? Y'all, that is Alex. I knew he looked like an Alex. We're going from blood clots to Walter boys. Wow. This is girlhood. I love you guys so much. Okay. Hold on. I did see you, Christy. Hi, Aisha. Aisha. That's a pretty name. I hope I didn't butcher it. Please correct me. Hey, yo. Hi, Voyager 1. Thanks for that. Taco Bell. Oh my God, I would kill for Taco Bell right now. Taco Bell has an AI drive-thru near me. It confused a large Mountain Dew with 100 tacos. What were they thinking? I know AI needs work, but frick me. Hear me out. Hear me out. I would be absolutely okay if my drive-thru got a large Mountain Dew confused with 100 tacos, because that means I get 100 tacos, bro. Guys, I love you so much for sharing that, honestly. But I'm so upset because now I really want Taco Bell. Oh my God. What's everyone's Taco Bell order? You know what I need? I need a chalupa. That's like always been my taco order, my Taco Bell order since I was like a child. Guys, do you want to hear some lore about me? I don't think I've ever shared this on my YouTube channel. Unless you've been watching my videos since like 12 years ago, because these videos have long been privated. But okay, we're all getting some just sharing lore right now. Whoever just said spill the tea, I'm about to. Guys, when I was in high school, it was my junior year of high school, which would be like grade 11, grade 10. I don't know for my little European friends watching this later on, but it was my second to last year of high school. Taco Bell was having this competition, and they were like, whoever makes a video talking about why education is important will give you a $30,000 scholarship for college. Guess who won? I'll wait. I'll let the guesses roll in. Guess who won? That's right. That's right. You got it, Vicky. I won. Scholarship. Taco Bell paid for my entire college degree. Isn't that crazy? So I feel like I kind of am like a slave to Taco Bell. I feel like it's only fair, but yeah. So that's my fun lore. Taco Bell paid for my college. Oh, those were the days. Hi, Brittany. Period. Absolutely. All right. Speaking of period, let's go back to a period story. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I was in class. My phone started vibrating with an alarm. I raised my hand. Can I use the restroom? And this is so I don't forget that I have a tampon in. My teacher says yes, so I go in my bag to grab a tampon. Then the teacher says, is that a vape? With my first and last name. I go, no. Then prove it. I proceeded to grab another tampon and I threw it at him. I looked him dead in the eye and said, proved. Then I walked out, tampon in hand. I love you too, and I'm so honored to be your favorite YouTuber, and I love you so much for doing that, because that's actually insane. I mean, like, you probably could have gotten in trouble for throwing a tampon at a teacher, but, you know, for the plot, we're gonna love it, okay? He, you know, to be fair, he did say prove it, and you did. So, clock it. I know that's right. Please say my name. Your name is Feet Off the Table. Like your legal name is Feet Off the Table. Clock it. Someone said that's mine. Did I read your story? Yay! Jigglypuff says, hi, love you. You are the best, most deserving everything. Jigglypuff, you're so sweet. And it's so funny that I'm saying this to Jigglypuff. I appreciate you so much for that. Tampons cost like $1 million. What kind of tampons are you buying? Are you buying those tampons like that? I have the one and only gold tampon. I hope you guys got the joke and I didn't just sound stupid, but you know that like gold Labubu? I have the one and only gold Labubu. That's crazy. Are Labubu still trending? Y'all saw my last video that I literally posted yesterday where I talked about TikTok costumes, and TikTok was giving out costumes ideas and they were like, Labubus? If I see one Labubu costume on Halloween, it's on site. Unless it's a good Labubu costume. I'm talking like face mask and everything, then like I'll accept it. But this was literally just an all pink outfit with pink ears and pink fuzzy boots. How am I supposed to know you're a Labubu? Anyways, hi Emmy. I love you too. You literally made me feel comfortable again. Anyways, I'm 13 and I haven't got my period yet. Is that normal? Oh, sorry. I helped you feel confident again. That makes me so happy to hear. Yes, it is normal to not have your period at age 13 yet. So like the average age that you can get your period is from, I believe it's 9 to 16. Like my mom got hers at 9. I got mine at 11. Some of my friends got theirs at like 14. You know, I'd say if you turn 16 and you still don't have your period, it's definitely worth talking to a doctor for. But like you're in the range of I can get my period, you know? So it's really just, what other symptoms do you have? You know, is there discharge? Do you have body hair? Are your, you know, your tatas getting bigger? I actually have a video that you can watch on my channel where I talk about like signs that your first period is coming. So I definitely recommend checking that out. Good night, Emma. Thanks so much for watching. I love you too. Okay, this is from Belly Girl. Belly? Is that you, Belly? How's Paris? I was 12 and I thought I had just a little spotting. I didn't wear a pad, and by the end of the day, I had a giant stain on my jeans. My friends noticed and started whispering, "No, I'm so sorry." Meaning that your friends noticed and started whispering. I hope it wasn't anything bad. I'm assuming they were just like, "Oh my gosh, she got her period." Yeah. No brainer. I sure did. What are you gonna do about it, besties? It happens to the best of us, honestly. I love you too, Froggy. Do you like Demon Slayers? I actually have not seen Demon Slayers, but I like the aesthetic of like that green with the black. Well, it's not really a green. It's like a blue-greenish. I like that aesthetic, but I haven't seen it. Hi, Nancy. I'm on my period right now. R.I.P. Stern Edits. Stern Edits. Babe, I can barely speak English. Y'all, once I've been yapping for so long, you know this if you've seen my lives before. I'm so sorry. Hold up. I just read a comment. Anyways, okay. If you're not new to my lives, you know that after I've been yapping straight for some time, I forget how to English. Anyways, this comment says, from Lola, I ate my first period clot. Lola, don't piss me off, girl. I know you just lying. Hi, Avery Anna Adams. I have noticed you now. Lola, you better go spit that out right now. That's absolutely disgusting. Anyways, my principal is getting investigated by the police for hitting a girl. I'm glad he's being investigated. Jeez, guys. Okay. I love you too. Hi, Paige. Hi, IDK. Okay, wait. Back to the stories. Peyton. You just encouraged me to fold my laundry. Yeah. Can everyone leave clap emojis? Yes, babe. Fold that laundry that's been sitting on that chair in your room for 3 weeks. Okay, fine. Let's go back to stories. Before Peyton yells at me again. Wait. Oh, I saw something. Oh, where'd it go? What's your favorite color? Purple. Saying hi till Sharon gives me a shout out. Hi, Lizzie. This is my first live. Oh, hi. Is that your name? Thanks for being here, babes. All right. Okay. I'm going back to the stories. I'm going. Hi, Amelia. All right. Let's see. This one says, I was watching a movie with my crush, and we were super close. Like, he was right next to me. I forgot it was my week and noticed him right on the couch. He asked if I spilled Kool-Aid. Then I told him what it was, and he got up and went home. But yeah, it's been a week and he hasn't talked to me since. I'm so happy you love my videos, babe. And I'm so sorry that your crush ghosted you over a natural bodily function. But you know what I'm going to say? The trash took itself out, because what do you mean you're not going to talk to me over a natural bodily function? If he has a crush on someone with a uterus, if his type is literally people with uteruses, he's in for a long life when he finds out they all bleed. Tragic. Anyways, boys, if there are any boys watching this live, this is how not to be a crush. How not to be a good boy. Which, by the way, if you're watching this live and you aren't subscribed, I triple dog dare you right now to subscribe. Please and thank you. I'm trying to get 800K and I'm almost like 5,000 subscribers away. I'm so close. Okay, this literally happened today. I had a UTI and then my period started and it really hurt. Babes, you're in the trenches right now. A UTI and your period? Moment of silence. All right, silence. That sucks. You better be taking those antibiotics, girl. Don't sleep on those antibiotics. I was like, I had a UTI like 3 weeks ago. I think I tossed my antibiotics. It was literally like for 7 days. Tragic, isn't it? Oh, you subscribed? Thank you, Minsung. I appreciate that. How do I find your Amazon wish list? For my period drive? Oh, I love that question. If you guys haven't heard, I don't know how long you've been alive. I'm going to say it again for everyone who's just joined. I'm hosting my period drive where I'm collecting period products and donating it to an amazing organization called I Support the Girls. And they donate to a bunch of girls, or really a bunch of people that bleed, that need menstrual products, like schools, teen moms, detention centers, jails, like all those places that are in need of period products. You can find my donation wish list on my most recent video. It's my TikTok Halloween costumes video. It is in the pinned comment. And if you donate more than $25 worth of products, I will send you a little tampon crochet that I made. I made him myself. Are we naming him Maxie or Tammy? Either or. Maxie, Tammy the tampon. I like that name. Yeah, I will send you one. Just email me your proof of donation and I'll send you one. Okay, next story. So when I was in 6th grade, there was this girl who pretty much no one liked, but we didn't hate her. That sounds so sad. One day, she got her period and cried on the floor until a whole, probably gallon of blood just exploded out of her coochie and stained the floor red during, like, math. She had white pants on. I'm so sorry. Hold up. What do you mean her coochie exploded? Because if her coochie exploded, y'all need to call the ambulance immediately. Explain Rudolph. Who just said explain Rudolph? Anyways. No. I'm gonna tell you guys something, which is actually crazy. Do you know that you actually don't bleed as much as you think you actually bleed? Like, we only bleed, we only lose about 2 to 4 tampons. I can't English. Y'all, I'm getting to the point where I can't English. We only lose 2 to 4 tablespoons worth of blood for an entire period. Like, that's the average. So a gallon, it sounds like homie, like, is dying, actually. Okay, wait, I saw 2 questions that I have to answer. Explain what a tampon is. So a tampon, it is not this. This is a crocheted tampon. It's not an actual tampon. A tampon is a wad of cotton that you stick up your coochie, vagina, don't demonetize me, YouTube, and it collects period blood. It's a period product, right? The other question I saw was explain Rudolph. Real ones know. Who knows about Rudolph? Okay, so Rudolph, I think was in one of my videos last year, maybe. It was around Christmas. And this girl was like, every Christmas, rhymes with jump, but starts with an H, my Rudolph plushie. So she does ungodly things to her Rudolph plushie. And so it kind of became like a running joke on the channel of like, hashtag justice for Rudolph, especially when it's almost Christmas. Like, we are 3 months away from poor Rudolph being haunted again. Literally, that poor Rudolph. That's what I'm saying. Justice for Rudolph, y'all. Justice for Rudolph. Hi, subs for life. Thanks, babe. Hey, if you're watching this right now and you're not subscribed, I will give you a shout out if you subscribe right now. And you know what? Hold up. I'm going to make sure that someone actually subscribes. I want to see. So this is my subscriber count right now. Hey! Oh my God, guys! This happened in real time. We reached 795,000 subscribers. Oh my God, thank you guys. We're officially 5,000 away from 800,000. That makes me so freaking excited. Yeah, we're at 34. Who wants to be 35? 35, any takers? Oh, thanks for subscribing. Cool. Was that just your name? Cool. Oh, you guys are so real for that. Thank you so much. Should we go back to stories? Oh my God, we got more subscribers! Wait, what? You guys are so real for that. Josie, thank you for subscribing. Y'all, we went from literally 34 to 46. You guys are so real for that. I just saw my cat twerking. Who said that? Whose cat is twerking right now? Lucy, thank you so much for subscribing. Okay, I'll read another story and then we'll like check subscribers again. I just joined. Hi, babe. Thanks. Someone just said Bloody Billy the Baddie. I love that. Bloody Billy the Baddie. For real. All right, let's read another period story. Unless someone wants to subscribe right now and get a shout out. Ayo. Okay, let me do it one more time. Let's see. 46. Who wants to be 47? Who wants to... Can y'all see the number? Hello? It's right here. Oh my God, these are my analytics, guys. Woo! You just got a behind the stage look. Okay. Where do I put my story? One and only wants to be 47. And... guys! Thank you! You're so real for that. We just got 10 more subscribers. I love you guys so much. I am like dying to get to 800K, so I appreciate y'all. If you're just tuning in, I'm reading Period Horror Stories, and you're gonna go to my YouTube channel. You're gonna go to the tab that says community. That very first post, you're gonna send me your Period Horror Stories on that post. Which, speaking of, let's start reading some more. This one says, oh, hold on, it has to load. My bad. Please be patient. 6, 7, ayo. Y'all did not just do that. Oh, you just donated to my Period Jar. Thank you, babe. Okay, if you donated more than $25, please go to my description, find my email, send me proof of your donation, and send me your US address, and I will send you a Bloody Billy the Baddie tampon or Maxi Tammy, whatever y'all want to name him. Thanks, babe. You're so real for that. Okay, this Period Horror Story says, one time I was at school and I didn't realize my period started for 3 periods. I'm assuming like the school periods. And I noticed blood on the seat when I finally noticed. I was left wondering how many classes I had bled through and no one told me. I love you too, babe. That's the worst. I mean, like, that's definitely happened. I feel like this is such a canon event with having your period, is like accidentally bleeding through and then being like, how long has that blood been there? And no one's told me. I feel like the number one thing you should do, like girl code rule, period rules 101, is if you see someone with a period stain, you should tell them, hey babes, that's a period stain. And you know, sometimes I feel bad where I'm like, what if they are aware of it and I'm just reminding them of how obvious it is? But I'd be like, I want someone to tell me. So like, that's how I approach it. I want someone to know. Or I want someone that knows to tell me, my cat was twerking on top of the litter box. That's crazy. Anyways. Wait, now I want to see who else subscribed. You guys are so sweet for that and so freaking real. Ah! We got more subscribers, y'all. Tell me you're subscribing and I'll give you a shout out. You're so sweet for that. I wonder if we can get to like 100. Like, I'm at 795,000. I want to see if we can get to like 795,100. How do you say big numbers like that? Hi, Sylvie. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks, Nina, for subscribing. Hi, Mira. Thanks for subscribing. Hi, Grace. Thanks for subscribing. All right, let me read some more Period Horror Stories. We gotta keep it flowing. I subbed. Thanks, Liz Anderson. Cyan the raccoon. I love raccoons. Thank you for subscribing. Allie says, Sharon, guess what? Girl, what? I'm guessing. Did you subscribe? Unwanted Clay, thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, let me keep reading some stories. What? I was on my period one day and my school bus hit a car. I was so scared. I love you too. This doesn't really sound like a period horror story, but more like a horror story that happened on your period. Ready Shorts Addict, thanks for subscribing. Babes, okay, you know, that's fair. It was a horror story that happened while you were on your period. You got me there. When I got my first period, I was at my great aunt's house and the bathroom door didn't lock. So my mom and dad both walked in on me and saw the blood in the toilet. My mom then told everyone downstairs, including my aunts, grandma, and little brother. It was so embarrassing, babe. I felt this in my core. When I got my first period, I told my mom. Well, first I was like, what's this? Because there was some stuff on the toilet paper and I was like, what is this? And my mom was like, oh my God, that's your period. And then she handed me a pad. And then she called my grandma, my tia, her cousin, my other tia that I have barely ever seen, my 4th cousin, my 5th cousin, let everyone know I was on my period. It be like that sometimes, you know? This says, hi Sharon, I'm worried about getting my period soon. I'm 10 years old. My mom got her period at 11 and my sis got her period at 10. Don't be worried, babe. It's really like not that bad. I promise. I know I'm literally reading period horror stories, but they're not that bad. I promise. Okay. It's a natural bodily function and you will be okay. Hi, Liv. Hi, Gab Artsy Cats. Thanks for being here. Maddie girl, I love you too. I'm subbed. Can you please answer my questions? Are you team pads or tampons for school? Amy, thank you so much. Babe, I am team you do whatever is best for you. I have gone through phases where I was a tampon girly, and I went through phases where I was a pad girly. I'm a period underwear girly phase right now, which, by the way, guys, if you want your own period underwear, I have a code with KT by NYX that should get you 10% off, if I'm not mistaken. If you want to buy period underwear, go to KT by NYX. It is literally like the letters KT. Use the code Sharon and you will get a discount, which we love a discount. If I love anything, it's saving $1. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I am team you use what makes you most comfortable, because tampons aren't for everyone, pads aren't for everyone, period underwear isn't for everyone. But don't be afraid to try different period products until you find one that actually like works for you and you really, really like it. So do with that what you will, because right now I'm technically team period underwear. Hi, Rebecca. I love you too. I am so happy I helped you so much with your first period. Guys, absolutely insane. We went up to, are you ready? 795094. We are 6 subscribers away from the goal. That's insane. I appreciate you guys so much. If you're subscribing right now, I love you. You're so real for that. And even if you're already subscribed, I still love you so much. Thank you guys for being here. I actually like really love these lives so much. And I feel like I should do more lives, right? All right. What are signs you're going to get your first period? Hi, Ellie and Taco. I love you too, Ashlyn. So the signs you're getting your first period, it's basically like the signs you're getting puberty. You notice that your chest starts growing in. You notice that you're starting to get body hair. You notice that you're starting to get body odor. Body hair in your armpits and body hair growing on your girl. You start getting acne. That's another one. I'm trying to think. Oh, if you start seeing brown discharge, which is like when you wipe and you have a little brown stuff on the toilet paper, that's usually a sign that you're starting to get your first period. So, wait, someone just said, hi, Ella. Thank you for being here, babes. Gabby, you're so real for that. Thanks, babe. Gabby said everyone sub. And y'all, Gabby said so you have to do it. Hi, Jayla. But yeah, I have an entire video. It's on my long form video. You can just search on my channel, or you can actually search on YouTube, first period signs, just Sharon, and that'll show up. How to insert a tampon. Guess what, Maria? I literally have a video on how to put in a tampon. So just search how to put in a tampon, just Sharon, and that'll come up. But the number one thing you want to do, luckily I have my little crochet Billy the Baddie, Tammy the Maxi tampon, whatever crochet. You insert it at a 45-degree angle. So that's the number one way. Also, you should definitely check out that video where I teach you how to put in a tampon, because it was actually featured on the show And Just Like That, which is the sequel to Sex and the City. And I taught Charlotte's daughter how to put a tampon in. So guys, my YouTube channel exists in the Sex and the City universe. Isn't that crazy? Technically, you exist in that universe too, because you watch my channel. Pfft, mind blown, I know. All right, let me read one more period horror story. If you guys have some period questions though, of course, like feel free to comment them. Hi, Olivia. Thank you so much. I'm so happy I've loved you that much. Everyone sub. Absolutely. Rose said, hi, Leo. Rose said we should name this tampon Rudolph. Justice for Rudolph. All right, another period horror story. I was getting ready to ride my horse and I had bad stomach pain, so I took a Tylenol and dismissed it. I get on my horse and ride for a while and get off to drink some water and notice a red stain on my horse. I was riding bareback. I got period blood all over my precious baby. Love from Finland. Hi, babe. Happy early morning. Good morning to you in Finland. Hi, Avery. Thank you for being here. Akemi just said they subbed. Thank you, babe. I appreciate you so much. This comment says, I hate discharge. Is it normal to have a lot? Babe, you're going to hate this even more. Yes. You will have discharge the entire month of your cycle, except like the days before your period and the days after your period. But discharge is normal. That means that like your coochie is doing its job and it's cleaning itself. So it's okay. Someone just said, no, Cecily, no. Do we have any Aussies in here? It's so early for the Aussies to be in here. Justice for Rudolph. That's right, babes. Y'all have brought up that traumatized reindeer so much. Hi, today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Anita Love. Okay, guys, should we check the subscriber count? Have we reached the goal? I'm so nervous. Okay, fingers crossed. Someone said I'm Aussie. Hi, babe. I would love to go to Australia. Oh my God. Guys, we hit the goal. Y'all, I'm about to cry on live. What the heck? Thank you guys so much. Someone said I'm from Australia. Guys, when I was traveling this summer, I spent like 2 months in Europe. All the friends I made were Aussies. So I'm like, now I really have to go to Australia because all my friends are there now. All right, back to a story. And then to be honest, I hate to say this. I love you too, Leah. Emerald from St. Louis. Hey, girl. St. Louis, technically, but Cooper just said I'm the best YouTuber. Thank you. I'm so honored. What was I going to say? I'm going to read a couple more stories, and I hate to say this part, but I will be hopping off in a little bit because it is 9 p.m. and I haven't had dinner. I haven't eaten since 2 p.m., which is not good. So don't be like me, okay? Eat. Hi, Lay or Lee. Lee. Everyone, happy birthday, Elena. Which, hey, if you're watching this right now, you know what? I'm going to make, oh, is this bold? I'm going to set up another goal, okay? If I can get 30 more subscribers, no, eat something, girl. Trust me, I'm starving. I'm gonna have some mac and cheese for dinner. That's what adulting is like. Having mac and cheese whenever you want for dinner. If I get 30 more subscribers, I will eat my mac and cheese as happy as can be. All right. Who's gonna subscribe? I'll keep giving you shout outs. I'm forgetting how to English, guys. I'm on my last leg. Someone said I got my first boyfriend today. I love that for you, babes. It's actually not Kraft mac and cheese. I get it from Aldi, which someone says is exactly like Velveeta. So that's what I'm gonna say. Actually, it is like Velveeta. I've had Velveeta. It's a lot like Velveeta. It's really tasty. I love you too, Lacey. It's 9 where I'm in it's 9 where I am too, in Florida. Babes, I'm in Florida. That's crazy. Guys, my ADHD is getting the best of me. I'm trying to read all these comments. I can't even imagine trying to watch this live outside of the live, because it is literally just me. All right, let's see where we are subscribers wise. Hey, we got 6 more. Whoop, whoop. All right, let me read some more period horror stories. I got you. Let's see. This says, I was sitting in class one day, and when we were dismissed, I turned around to see blood on the seat. Instead of telling the teacher like a normal person, I panicked and just laughed. I'm glad you love my videos, babes. I hate to say it, but I'm like pretty sure I've done this too. I feel so bad for the next person who showed up to that class to sit in that chair and there was period blood. RIP to that person. I mean, not RIP because they died, but like, you know, RIP to their pants. Mallory, thank you for subscribing. Amy says, everybody, if you're not subscribed, do it now. Exactly. What she said, or what they said, or what he said, because I'm not going to assume your gender, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What he, she, they, them said. Yes, we are an inclusive channel. We support and love everyone here. I love you too, Taylor. Wibby, you just got your period and you're asking me to help you? I got you, babes. Let me help you with another period horror story. Because that's exactly what you need, right? So when I was 11, I got my period in the morning. It was low-key light, but that would be my undoing. We had to go to church, and I had no idea how to use a pad at the time, so I didn't. So my pastor, who was a guy, was preaching, and I got up to use the bathroom, and I had no idea that I had a huge blood stain. I can't English anymore. I had no idea that I had a huge blood stain on my pants, and he called me out for it. I was traumatized. I love you too. What do you mean? Your pastor called you out in front of the entire church for a period. It's the way, I am so sorry, but it's the way. I would not go back to that church. I'm finding a new church with a new pastor that wouldn't embarrass me like that. He's so fake for that. I'm so sorry. PETA or Gail, everyone sub 6, 7. I can't believe I just said that. Honestly, here's my hot take. Neither. Because because my choice is always going to be Finnick, babe. Oh my God, Finnick. What a man. But I guess if I had to, it'd be PETA. But it should be Finnick. Anyways. Not everyone's saying 6, 7. What have y'all done to me? All right, let's get a subscriber. 6 or 7. Someone said RIP. What if I just spoiled the movie? Let me not read that comment. Guys, we're almost at the goal already. We need 9 more subscribers. Ah! Percy Jackson spotted where? I love Percy Jackson. Okay. Shall we read some more stories? What's my favorite color? Purple. I love purple. Subscribe to her like Richard said. Absolutely. I have to go. Bye, Chris. Thanks for hanging out. Would I pick 6 or 7? I would pick 7. Because why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. I'm so sorry. Please don't unsubscribe for that joke. Actually, please subscribe for that joke. I'm really proud of that one, you know. Gabby, I know you like that joke. She said WTF, or sorry, WTH. She gave the clean version. Gabby, I know you love that joke, girl. Don't play pretend. Hi, Lincoln. Alyssa's like, yeah. Alyssa loved that joke. All right, someone says stories. Fine, let me read another story. Okay, but first, I gotta check the update. I'm sorry, we're so close. We hit it! We hit 150 exactly. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it so much. If you actually enjoy my period horror stories, guess what? I have an entire playlist on my channel where I just read nothing but period horror stories. I have so many episodes. I'm literally the OG period horror stories creator, actually. So if you see anyone else doing it, just know that I was the first one. And this is the OG right here. So definitely go binge those. But all right, let me read some more stories. But first, I got to text back my best friend because she's freaking out. So let me say something real quick. Sorry, she's talking about this date that she was not expecting to be a date, and now it's gonna be a date. So that's the tea. They were supposed to just grab coffee, and now like it's a whole sunset and dinner date. I hope she gets a boyfriend. Anyways. Okay, another story. I got it twice in 1 month before. Oh my gosh, guys. So I was on birth control for like 6 years. I'm not on birth control anymore. Leave Rudolph alone, y'all. Leave justice for Rudolph. Anyways, I was on birth control, and I used to get like my period for like an entire month at a time. And the crazy part is when you're on birth control, you're not even getting a real period. It's like a fake period. But I would literally bleed for like a month, and it was awful. Oh, Eve just said my mom would get it twice a month. Yeah, it's not fun. But now my periods, you know, they last like 4 or 5 days, once a month, right? Like right on time. It's amazing. Leave Rudolph alone. That's what I'm saying. What's your favorite book talk book? Oh, babes. So I really like Lynn Painter. Lynn Painter is a great YA author. My favorite book by her is Betting on You. And I also really like Taylor Jenkins Reid. Taylor Jenkins Reid is probably like one of my favorite authors right now. And my favorite book by her is Malibu Rising. So what are we all reading right now? Wait, I got my Kindle. I'm actually reading a Lynn Painter book. I'm reading Made for Each Other. Wait, hold on. Let me like, hello, lock. Show the cover of the book. Oh my gosh, I hit it again. Everyone is just spamming Rudolph in the comments. Leave that poor dear alone. I'm reading Made for Each Other. It's by Lynn Painter. So yeah, if you guys want to leave book recs, please do so. Actually, if you're not subscribed yet, you should totally subscribe and then leave me your book recs. But then I'm going to take it a step further and say, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I'd really appreciate it. Because like I'm trying to work on my Instagram game. So it's at Sharon, SHARON, Cancio, CANCIO. It's literally just Sharon on Instagram. Please follow if you're a real one. Thanks. Okay, I'm going to leave you guys with one more story. Because I'm starving and I want to eat so bad. Someone just said, I'm going to get a Rudolph plush. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Leave him alone. Oh, the Inheritance games. I've read the Inheritance games. I don't think I finished the series. I think I have 1 or 2 books left. But all right. One more period horror story. This says, okay, so I was 12 at Target. I hadn't used tampons yet, and I was wearing a pad with wings. I was going to be trying on swimsuits with my little sister, but I was nervous for her to see my pad because she had been bugging me about if I had gotten my period yet. So I went to the bathroom and took the pad off. Big mistake, babes. I was on day 2 and had a very heavy flow. You took your pad off during day 2? Oh, no. I still tried on the swimsuits, but wore one with a pea-sized little red dot for the rest of the year. No one noticed, thankfully. I'm your favorite YouTuber. I love you too. I'm so honored to be your favorite YouTuber. I am so happy that worked out for you because that's a big risk to take off a pad to go try on swimsuits at the store. It would have been absolutely awful if you bled straight through. On day 2, that's so heavy. Team Grayson or Jameson? Jameson. Team Grayson or Jameson. At the point of time that I'm in, which I think is the 3rd book, I really like Jameson. But it's also because Grayson is like really distant right now. But I feel like I am going to grow to like Grayson the more I like read the series. But currently it's Jameson because y'all know that I was Team Jeremiah for season 3 and then... Wait, no. For season 2, I was Team Jeremiah, and then season 3 came in. We saw how that blew up in my face, and I became Team Conrad. Anyways, I love you guys, too. Okay, we're going to do one last update. Let's see what the subscriber count is at. What does that say? Notice me, Baba Girl. Hi, Bria. Thanks for being here. Guys, do you speak Spanish? I do speak Spanish. My family's Cuban. Claro que habla español. ¿Qué voy a hablar? My parents actually, their main language is Spanish, so Spanish was actually my first language. I love you guys so much. I'm in your walls. Savage, get out of my walls. Okay, last message right here. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, I triple dog dare you to subscribe right now. I said it, and now because I triple dog dare you, you gotta subscribe, because if not, you're a coward. 6, 7. I have had too many stems today. You guys just rile me up. Our energy, we just match each other's energy, right? Cora Hoover says, notice me, and I noticed you, babe. I got you. All right, babes. I love you so freaking much. Thank you so much for hanging with me. If you haven't watched my most recent YouTube video, I posted it yesterday. I talk about TikTok Halloween costumes and how awful they are. Actually, if you go watch that video, I want you to comment the bear emoji and a purple heart emoji in the comments of that video so I know where you're coming from and we have like a little inside joke. That being said, I will see you guys next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern for another live. I think we're reading Confessions next Tuesday? Question mark? I don't know. I have the schedule posted on my community tab page, so definitely make sure to check that out. I would keep yapping, but again, I'm starving and I'm literally losing my voice. Like, my voice is gone. But I love you guys. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm basically like your internet big sis. Like, that's what this is. We love the tea. We love the goss. We love the girly talk. Thanks for being here. I love you guys so much. And now I'm going to go eat and drink some tea so I can get my voice back. I love you guys. Bye, babes. Love you too. How do I donate? Go to my Halloween video. The TikTok Halloween video. My donation is in the pinned comment for the period drive. Remember, if you donate over $25, send me an email with your US address and I will send you a little crochet tampon. Thank you guys so much. Okay, I love you guys. Stay safe out there. Have fun. Stay spooky. Happy Halloween. What anime have you watched? Okay, last question I'm answering. The most recent anime I watched was My Hero, and I've seen Death Note. Okay, love you guys. How do I end this live? Where's the end? Bye, guys. I love you.